Hey everybody, Joe here, and I have a very special guest with me.
Hi, I'm Dee.
This is my wife, and we went to go see Beast actually this past Friday, and it stars Idris Elba. Dee, what were your thoughts on the Beast movie?
So at first when I saw the trailers, I was kind of skeptical of it. I didn't think that it would be, I really thought it was just going to be Cujo, but a lion, but I really enjoyed it. I like the way that the trailer doesn't really give you in terms of the relationships that are built. It doesn't really hint on that in the trailers at all. So you get this beautiful unfolding of this family going through their grief process or whatnot that just so happens to take place while they're running from a lion. It was great. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, they were running from their grief while running from a lion. So this is a thriller. She was actually right. I put it in the category of horror. It was not a horror film. It was a thriller. So she won some. Yeah,
I don't do horror. I don't do horror.
Unless it's Jordan Peele, and then she does horror. So it's kind of the same as she doesn't do country music yet knows all the country songs.
Anyway, back to Beast.
Okay, back to Beast. I think that it was a really good movie as well. I think it was very beautifully shot.
Yes.
There was a lot of photography-esque shots that way. Some of the shots, the way that they took it, where they would have it like looking up at Idris, but also showing so much of what's happening in the background.
Oh, yeah, the whole there's one particular scene, I don't want to spoil it, but it's a stark relief of like you're right up in his face, but the background in which you see is absolutely beautiful. They did a really good job with the cinematography.
Yeah, and the plot was really good too.
The plot was believable. The relationship that they had with their Uncle Martin was believable to me, to the point that was like I was kind of sad when something happened to his character. I don't want to spoil it, but it was believable. Like they took the time to build the bonds to make the plot make sense.
Yep. And there was no toxic masculinity.
None. Oh, it was great. No toxic masculinity.
Yeah, man, we had men who, really were like brothers to each other. They met at university, and it it reminds me of some of the bonds that I have, like with, say, Travis or like a Reggie. We go back that far to the point where, I would do some things to make sure they were okay.
One of the things that I really appreciated about that specific scene, because of the absence of toxic masculinity, was the fact that they could be so open and honest with their grief, their trauma, and their emotional vulnerability with each other. Allowed Idris, while he was going through his grief, to be vulnerable to his brother, and his brother allowing him to sit in that moment, not saying anything, not offering advice or anything, but just sitting there and being present. And to me, that was just a beautiful, beautiful moment.
Yeah. It also goes to show with a lot of the exploitation of animals. Again, another running theme from this summer. They had that in Nope. They had that in this movie. Respecting animals, respecting nature, understanding that you are not at the top of the food chain when you're in their territory. Like, it's just not. You're going to have to respect their kingdom. That is their domain.
Yep.
So, anyway, we're not going to take this too much further
because then we'll get into spoiler.
Yeah. And I want to talk about this movie so bad, but maybe we can down in the comments if you've seen it. Definitely reach out to us in the comments below. We'd love to have a conversation about it. So, Dee, overall, what would your score for this movie be?
Oh, a solid A. A solid A.
Yeah, I also agree. I would give it an A as well. So please click that like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you all later. Oh yeah, also hit that notification bell because we do a lot of content and you don't want to miss any of it. So y'all take care. Bye.
Bye.